Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Bad Fudge Guy, and today I'm starting a Legend of Zelda marathon. I've had a bit of a craving for the past couple of weeks to go through the Zelda series because I booted up Wind Waker as a sort of like comfort pick on Christmas Eve, just kind of like passing the time until Christmas. And I was really enjoying myself. I played through the whole game, but we'll probably play it again in this, because I kind of want to go through all the 3D Zeldas and, like, properly get my opinions together on all of them. Might even, like, end these streams with a fucking tier list on them, I'm not entirely sure. But, yeah. I was really into the idea of going through the Zelda series because I played through Wind Waker, but like specifically I really want to play through like Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess again, because those games I haven't played Twilight Princess in like 10 years nearly, and Ocarina of Time I did play it a few years ago, but I don't think I really gave it a fair shake. So I want to sort of like take my time with it and like have other people sit down and watch and vibe with me, to just kind of see how I feel about the game, see how I take to it. But yeah, without further ado, let me just get us started here. I'm very sorry to turn down the Expedition 33 music, but it's time to go. So, full disclosure. Oh, actually, I'm just gonna let this play out. I like the vibes of this. I really love that the opening of this game is the fucking warp whistle theme from the original Zelda and Mario Brothers 3, and probably like a couple of other Nintendo games from like the past 13 years at the time this came out. It's kind of a crazy thing to think about, but like yeah, it could almost be considered like the little jingle of Nintendo itself at the time. So I think it's really cool that they use that to introduce Ocarina of Time here. A really nice rendition of it too. So full disclosure, um, I have played a bit of this already pretty recently. I started again, so that I could put it on stream. Mostly because I was talking with Minty the other day, and she recommended that I stream my playthroughs through the Zelda games. Otherwise, I'd have been doing this in my own time. But I'm also I am playing this on the I've got a funny layout put together for 4x3 games, but I am actually on my Switch using the Nintendo 64 emulation that the Switch has access to. So if anyone asks what version of the game that I'm playing, I am playing the Switch version of the original Nintendo 64 release. I don't have I can't remember whether they were able to finish the what's it called the like recompilation. I remember seeing footage of it, but I don't remember if it was finished. But I would be interested to give that a go once it is finished. And like the first time that I played through this game, I played through the 3DS version via Citra. Um, and I figured I like kind of want to go back and play like the original version of as much of these games as I can. I think I say as much of these games as I can. The ones that contain like the original spirit of the game. So like I'm gonna be using the Switch versions of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and also Wind Waker because like Switch 2's got that GameCube emulation and it opened with Wind Waker. Which means no HD version of Wind Waker, but it does mean the version of the game that looks good. Um, Twilight Princess, I'm kind of umming and ahhing, and I probably will be umming and ahhing in the weeks that lead up to me getting around to Twilight Princess. Probably months, to be fair. Um, but like, I'm not sure whether to play a dolphin version of Twilight Princess or if I am going to drag my Wii U up here and play the HD version of that I own. Like those are my two options, and I'm not sure which one I prefer. Skyward Sword, I'm playing the Switch version because it's just flat out a better version of the game. Um, and I'll see how I feel about like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I might play those as well as part of this marathon, or I might save those as like a separate segment. But that's more or less all I've really got. So let's just get going. Right. How seriously do I want to take this? Like I could just call him Link. Everyone calls him Link. But this Link is a sleepy boy. Henceforth his name will be Blink. I'm sure everyone's okay with this. Deep forest of Hyrule. Long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. He's fucking cold. Oh no, he's green. I'm green. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now. Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. And off she goes. Hey, did you know that Nintendo had this like really cool little camera system to play with? Did you know the 3D games were new and that everyone was like going crazy for them when they came out? Look at this, it's in 3D. Whee! Bonk. Forgot about the little like cave drawing. I'm gonna need to take a look at that. Oh yeah, JPEG. Look at that fucking JPEG. That doesn't even get hit by the CRT filter that I've got on this. Hello, Blink! Wake up! The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you! Blink, get up! Ooh. Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? Creepy boy. You finally woke up! I'm Navi the Fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you! The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now! I love to run around JPEGs. This is just making me think about playing Final Fantasy VII, actually, looking at this kind of background. Yahoo! Hi, Blink. That line always makes me laugh. I know it's meant to be like It's sort of like a transliteration because, in Japanese, like "Yahoo" is like a pretty standard greeting, or at least like a very childish, friendly greeting kind of thing. But like, yeah, no, they didn't do like a yoo-hoo kind of thing. They just literally put in Yahoo! Hi, Blink! Like, we've got a dinosaur. Hey, listen, it's the fairy. Hey, Beef, how's it going? It's Mouse. Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Blink! Wow, that's great news! I'm so happy for you! Now you're a true Kokiri, Blink! It's only taken 12 years! Is that right? The Great Deku Tree summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going! Go see the Great Deku Tree! My childhood in this game? Ah, you grew up with this, did you? I only actually played it for the first time a few years ago, but I didn't like. I don't think I didn't really enjoy it all that much compared to the other Zelda games, but I don't think I really gave it a fair shake. I kind of just treated it like a bit of a checklist, so I'm going to take my time more with it and, like, stream it to people. I figured that would be a nicer experience. Hey, the Great Deku Tree summoned you! Please come with me! Okay. You came from this way, so I will go this way. And then there's this asshole. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man! What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and shield ready? What? You're right, I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Sheesh! This is possibly the best. Majora's Mask follows on from it, because some of those mechanics are in this game later on. So, my thing with Ocarina of Time when I first played it is that it's the last Zelda game that I played at the time. Like, when I first played it, it was in like, well, when I first did a playthrough of it, it was in like 2022. So, I'm kind of the opposite opinion. Like, I can agree that this game's like the most important one. Because, like, holy shit, the things that it does for the time is revolutionary, but, like, it's gonna take a lot to get past my personal biases of growing up with Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. So just gonna have to. Again, that's why I want to take my time with this game more. I want to kind of like. I want to do the same thing with this game that I did with Mario 64 a few years back, where I was able to kind of like take my time with it and like really sort of like plant myself in the 90s and like appreciate this game a little bit more because I don't think I've given this game a fair shot in the past. That meanie Mido made me cut the grass at Saria's house. Mino told Saria he'd do it so she would like him, but I'm the one doing all the work. You and Saria are close friends, so will you help me cut the grass? I don't have a sword. I'll let you keep anything that you find while cutting it. Sorry, that's just a really funny, like, uh, uh. Big fan of the noise. Oh, hey, hello, killer. How's it going? We're playing Zelda. I'm going through Ocarina of Time for the first time in a couple of years, and I'm gonna like, I want to go through the whole Zelda series and sort of like get my thoughts together on them, because it's been a while since I've gone through all of them. I'm very like, I'm still very like Breath of the Wild and Tears the Kingdom pilled, so I kind of want to like go back to basics with them a little bit. Oh, Fairy finally came to you. Just improved another Shadow Star world record by 1 second? Hey, nice, congrats. Hey, you've got a lot to learn. The best place to go learn some new skills is in the Forest Training Center. It's on the hill just above here. Forest Training Center. Don't recklessly cut signs. Read them carefully. Don't be mashing those buttons. You're 5 years old. Learn to read. Hey, let's work on some moves. To jump sideways while Z targeting, press A as you move right or left. To do a backflip while Z targeting, press A as you move backwards. To do a roll attack while Z targeting, press A as you move forward. While you roll, you can avoid damage. If you have your sword ready while Z targeting, you could do a jump attack by pressing A. A jump attack does double damage. So I'm reading this like little tutorial about how to move yourself in combat, and it's like it's very like thorough with it. And I'm thinking back to Breath of the Wild, where there's like this viral moment where a streamer streamed the game for like 100 hours. But because of how open-ended Breath of the Wild is, she didn't run into the shrine that teaches her how combat works for 100 hours. And then after that, finally learned how like to do basic combat stuff. And it's like crazy how people were able to do that. You can use Z-targeting on the stone next to me, so let's practice! The one thing I actually really like, because I did a bit of playing around in this, and I'm a big fan of how mobile Link is in this. Like even in like the Wind Waker, which I would say like I'd say that Wind Waker probably has like the best combat feel of any Zelda game, but I really like how fast Link is in this, which is wild because like Nintendo 64 games are kind of notorious for being slow as fuck. But Link's got some fucking juice to his movement. This is great. Get some of those boxing sways in. And if I had a sword, I'd be able to jump at that. Hole of Z. Let's go through this small hole. Pay attention to what the action icon says. Oh, there we go. So, one thing that's, like, really tricky about playing this on emulator is that, like, the buttons don't quite line up with an N64 controller because they kind of never can. So, like, I'm actually playing this on a GameCube controller right now because I find it a little bit easier. The problem with playing this on, like, normal Switch controls is I'm very used to, again, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, where your sword button is the Y button, which is the button to your left. And like if I tried in this game, your sword button is the B button, which on the Nintendo 64 controller is the button to your left, but on the Switch controller, it's the button on the bottom, which completely fucks up my flow when I'm trying to do combat. But on the GameCube pad, the B button's to the left. So that's why I'm playing this game on a GameCube pad right now, so that I can I don't have to think about how to swing my sword. Anyways, I found a thing. Da 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 da. I got a Kakiri sword. I got the Kakiri sword, and it's the slowest scrolling text you have ever seen. Be sure to practice. Right, yeah, I actually have to go into the thing and equip it. Oh no, I got the sign. There we go. Now that I've got a sword, I can grab money. Because I can cut grass. So, it's really funny listening to the music here for Kakiri Forest right after playing Wind Waker. Because like Wind Waker has a lot of like really subtle musical references, like how once things go down on Outset Island and you're having to leave, rather than the main theme of Outset Island playing, you hear a sort of like weird off-key remix of Kokiri Forest theme as a way to say, "All right, well, time for the adventure to start." It's nice. Cut grass with your sword. If you just swing with B, you'll cut horizontally. If you hold Z as you swing, you cut vertically. Nice. Get my slices in. Thrust attack signs. To thrust with your sword, press forward. While press towards your target, and then press B. Right, so okay, it's all 1, 2, 3. Again, I played Wind Waker very recently, and Wind Waker's combos are a 1, 2, 3, 4, but these are a 1, 2, 3 loop. Can I still do? Yes, I can still rotate the stick for a quick spin. Nice. Cool. Alright, we're gaming. Anyway, I believe the actual objective right now is for me to make some cash so that I can buy a shield. I can't cut this guy's grass. He still has to do the work. Sucks to be you. God, we got money up there. Hee hee hee! You came all the way up here. You're a real man. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with so you can look around the forest with Okay. Hello. I think I've got enough money now so I can grab this shield. Oh, hi, Blink, look this way. Look over here with Z and then talk to me. Yes, yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or thing, press Z to look in that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance, like we're doing now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z just to look forward. And that's how you do camera controls in a game with one analog stick. Such was the style back in the day. Welcome. Why does the smallest little guy have the biggest butt chin? We sell shields, but not swords. Right, shield get. Press R to crouch and defend. I'm good. Right, fully equipped. Yo, fucking full-on turtle stance with this shield. Link could make a good fighting game player. That's a good crouch block right there. Just needs to learn how to do a flash kick now and he'll be unstoppable. Anyway, hello. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Eh? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield? And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief! Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. I'm racist. Shoot! How did you get to be the favorite Asaria in the Great Deku Tree, huh? Okay. I don't know what the fuck that bit that I was doing was. Oh no, plants! Ah! The plant hurt me. I will now hurt the plants. I have sticks. I can now attack with sticks. No! I can't attack for plants with sticks. Unbelievable. Great Deku Tree. I'm back! Navi, thou hast returned. Blink, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Blink, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? I guess. What else am I going to do? Then enter, brave Blink, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Blink. And Blink, when Navi speaks, use blot to listen well to her words of wisdom. Sorry, it's either I make the silly noises or I say shit like, Navi, use the C up button. Both of them are stupid. Hell yeah, we got nuts. But yeah. Got more nuts. Oh, come on, Navi. Look at this wall! The vines growing on it give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Blink. It's fine. I've gotten all of my, like, overbearing tutorial hatred out of the way by playing Metroid Prime 4. I don't think, like, I would actually be really surprised if, oh. Look, Blink! You can see down below this web using the thing! Right. That's actually, like, good game design practice right there. I was kind of, like, drawn to getting to the edge of the stump there by the fact that there was a heart there, and then fell down here and saw that the web was coming loose. So now I know, oh hey, that was coming loose. What if I fell from further up? It's all that good game design in this house. Anyway, time to get a thing. It's the dungeon map. I get to look at a map. I will not. It's a pretty straightforward dungeon. You can open a door by standing in front of it and doing the thing. Okay. Pay attention to what the action icon says, it's very important. This is the very first game that we've made with this system, so no one's gonna know how to do it until we tell you. Hey! Come here, scrub. Oh, wow, wow, forgive me, master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold forward, You'll roll on the ground when you land, and you won't get hurt by the power of parkour. I can't guarantee it'll work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you're feeling bold. This motherfucker just told me to take a swan dive off a cliff. Anyways. Whoop! Nice. Yo, fairy slingshot. I love being able to sling my shots. Press C to take it out. Yep, 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 yep. Giving me precise information about inputs and stuff. Let me put that on this one. So I've got right, I've got the right C button mapped to the Z button on my GameCube controller. Um, and also I've got like C left mapped to Y and C down mapped to X on my GameCube controller. So like I've got a very similar mapping to how this would work in Wind Waker because once again I'm a bit Wind Waker brained at the moment. Cool. Anyway, speaking of Wind Waker, do you want to learn something like really embarrassing about my experience with the Zelda series? Because my first Zelda game was Wind Waker, and like I didn't complete it properly until like I was about I first played it when I was 8 years old. Then my brothers beat it for me when I was about 10, and I didn't go back and properly beat it myself until I was about 13. And in that time, I did multiple like half playthroughs of Wind Waker, and every time that I was given like a bow and arrow or a boomerang or a slingshot to aim at enemies, I thought the way you used them to fight enemies in Zelda games was press the button, aim at them, and fire. Did you know that if you lock onto an enemy and press the weapon button, you just fucking hit them? I didn't find that out until I was like until like 6 years after I first played Wind Waker, and when I found it out, I was very embarrassed because it is like the most. I should get rid of that guy first, and he is too far away for me to just hit him. Oh, oh come on! There we go. But yeah, I didn't know that locking onto enemies meant that I could like automatically aim with projectile weapons until like multiple like half playthroughs of Wind Waker. Um, and funnily enough, it was in that playthrough that I finally managed to beat the Wind Waker by myself. It was crazy. Like I knew about using the lock on to like center yourself on an enemy and like being able to like circle strafe around them. I knew about that. But I didn't know about using the lock on to like actively like target, which is just wild to think about in retrospect. You learned that in this game. Yeah, no, this game's like actually really good at teaching you that very specific lesson. Wind Waker kind of assumes you already know, but Wind Waker was my first Zelda game, so I didn't. But there are a lot of things that Ocarina of Time will like very slowly walk you through because it's the first game of its kind and it wants to be absolutely sure that you know what you're doing. But Wind Waker is very much like I'm sure you've played a game like this before. We're not going to teach you everything. You'll figure it out. And I didn't because I was a stupid kid. Have you seen the 3D Analog, complete remake of the N64 console but with some modern tweaks? Plays N64 games native, uses new controllers and old N64 controllers. region free, and upscaling HDMI connection. Interesting. This doesn't. These guys do not work like Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword is a neat trick with the sculptures that pop down, where if you do a spin attack on them, you force them to turn around. But it doesn't seem like you could do that in this game because they're just gonna hit you. Right. Anyways. Okay. So I can leave without solving the puzzle. However, what if I solved the puzzle? Give me your juice, spider. I got a gold sculpture and I got a token for it. I don't think I'm gonna be doing like a 100% gold sculpture playthrough of this, by the way. Just just getting that out the way. Like I do want to take my time and like experience this game properly, but like I'm not I'm not a guy that 100% Zelda games really. There's kind of too much stuff usually. Hey, I got a compass. Now I can see what the items are. Okay, bye. Oh, I can't just run past you? Come on. Anyways, what happens if we jump from really high? Whoa! 3D! That was your first da 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 da. Nice. Tried replicating with all the toys as an 8-year-old I was back then. Hey. Um. But oh wait, I see you. I see you. I see you. Interesting that I can't lock onto that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to jump to that manually, which I think I just wee. Oh yeah, there's another gold sculpture up there. Give me a second. Cool. My health is full, but thank you. It's so weird that they used to put those in chests. Like that's a resource you get from plants. It's wild to find that in a chest. Cool. Yeah, I can stand on that, which means get a stick, and now I can burn this web. Yeah, not really anything else I can do here yet. I come back here later, I think. Oh, hey, it's a scrub. Hello. Please forgive me, master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. Oh, that voice kills my throat. Wow. You'll never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? Okay. Uh, yes, if any of that was true, which it probably is. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. 23 is number one. Ow. After you get into the water, if you hold down A, you could dive. I bet there are some interesting things underwater. Let's go take a look. Oh, hey, that's an interesting thing underwater. Blech. Very. Oh, I can't climb that? I can't climb that. Interesting. They probably couldn't program it because it's moving, and, like, that's probably weird. Hey, Minty, you are in time for some Zelda. Come here. Yeah, more or less just started. I've been streaming for about half an hour, and we're about halfway through the Great Deku Tree. You stand next to the block and press A while pressing towards the block. You can climb on top of it. Pay attention to what the action icon says. This is the first game that we've made with this system. We really need you to understand how it works. I swear to God. I know concepts are new. Please learn to read. What? But there we go. Anyway, hey Minty, how's it going? Glad you were able to join. Glad you were able to join for this stream, seeing as it was like partly your suggestion that we're here at all. I think I am gonna be able to better enjoy these games more spread out in a like stream setting than I probably would be if I was doing this in my own time and probably rushing my way through them. So this is a good shout. Anyway, hello. It's a Skulltula. Get over it. Oh, hello. Fuck are you? A Goma Lava. Alright. Get slinged. Yeah, I'm excited to hear your thoughts on the 64 Zeldas. Nice. Well, as a sort of like tentative thought, because like I have played through the 64 Zeldas before, but it's been long enough that I want to like really reevaluate my opinions on them. I played through the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time a couple of years ago, and I actually didn't really care for it all that much. But like I've been watching. I was watching Snapcube play it a couple of weeks ago, and she was like really enjoying it and like taking her time with it. And I think like a big part of why I didn't enjoy it is because I was kind of just going through the motions because of all the playthroughs that I'd watched, and not really just like taking the game in. And fun fact, that's exactly the kind of feeling that I had with Mario 64. I used to like really not enjoy Mario 64, but then I like spent a summer on it, and now it's one of my favorite games of all time. So that's a big part of why I really wanted to go back to Ocarina of Time, is that I want to like really take my time with it and like experience it properly, I think. And I think that'll give me like a better sort of like gauge on how I feel about it. Majora's Mask, I already know Majora's Mask is fucking peak. That game's great. And I'm very excited to get to that after this. But I do want to see how I feel about this game after giving it some proper thought first. I am enjoying it so far. It feels good. It's one of those weird things where, like, Zelda games have, like, well, not Zelda games, Nintendo 64 games as a whole have a lot of reputation for being like very slow and very clunky. because a lot of them, frankly, were. They ran at bad frame rates for like graphics were like really weird, and like just to keep everything running, everything had to like stay at a pretty slow pace. But despite that, like I'm actually a really big fan of how responsive Link is. Like, man can fucking schmoove when he's like locked onto an enemy. He's got that fucking boxing swag. I love this. I feel like the 3D remakes are controversial too, because many people weren't as big on the art direction and gameplay adjustments. I love the classic look and feel myself, but first time I beat Majora's Mask was the 3D remake. Ooh, that's interesting actually, because like the I played through the 3DS version of right, all of these are too tall. I played through the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time and didn't really care for it because I went through it. But like, I haven't been able to beat, or I haven't cared for beating Majora's Mask 3D, and that was because I found out about how they butchered the Zora swimming. Um, I like the Zora swimming in Majora's Mask is like so fun, and it feels garbage in the 3DS version in comparison because like they limit it so much. Um, so I actually never got around to beating the 3DS port, but I like really love the original version of the game. Fuck Majora 3D. Also, hi, hello, Black Shuck. How you doing? We're about to get through. It is time for 23. Is number one everyone's favorite puzzle. I don't know why you need to beat these guys in this order. Why they seem to be, like, invincible if you don't do that. Like, I didn't lock on. I should have locked on. I didn't realize that, like, locking on was still important. There we go. How did you know our secret? How irritating! It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. I think it's some pun on the Japanese words for 1, 2, and 3. Each Nissan. San. San each? Nissan each? Sanichi? Okay. Right. Nissan Ichi, Big Brother number one, or something like that. Okay. I think I see what you're going for there. Have you delved much into the N64 catalog? Not outside of like main Nintendo releases. Like I've played a lot of like the main Nintendo releases for the N64, but I haven't really played much outside what Nintendo themselves have released. So like played a lot of Star Fox 64, played a lot of F Zero X, Smash 64. Mario 64 is one of my favorite games of all time. And I'm trying to think of what else I've played. I've obviously like played for Zeldas in some form, but I haven't really gone too much further. Oh yeah, Paper Mario as well. I played Paper Mario, which is like the one good RPG on that system. Um, but yeah, I haven't really played much beyond that. Like I haven't played like most of the like multi-platform titles that were on multiple like both the N64 and the PS1. Um, I've heard that like Star Wars Pod Racer is really good on the N64. But I don't really know much beyond that. Anyways, it's dark. The one thing that I've always really liked about Zelda as a series, especially back in the N64 and GameCube days, was that Zelda games are like surprisingly willing to scare you. Like, they are games made for like 5-year-olds, but they are games made to scare 5-year-olds. Because it's really meant to like capture that feeling of being lost in the woods while you're while you're off on your own little adventure. And like I think that's really admirable. More games should be made specifically to scare children. And I don't even mean that as like me just being a little bitch towards kids. I genuinely mean that like kids should like have more things that challenge them. You know. So I've always like kind of admired that about Zelda, and like it's part of what made Wind Waker like really stick out to me. With like Wind Waker really stuck out to me because like there's a part in Wind Waker where like you're going through the dungeons and you're kind of like figuring out the general flow of the game, and then you approach the third dungeon, and the island for that dungeon has already been destroyed by Ganondorf. And it's raining, it's stormy. A bird shows up and says, "Hey, the spirit that you're trying to get to, he's in your house now, and the same thing's gonna happen there if you don't get the fuck over there right now." And the vibes are like really, really urgent, and I'd never felt anything like that in a game before that point. Like it was like a good kind of scare experience. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask get dark. Can't speak for Wind Waker as I have very little personal experience. Majora's Mask's vibes are so good. The Hobbit is a kid's book. Yes, exactly. Children can like. Here's a, like this is a weird thing. I don't often give props to the fucking Nostalgia Critic, but there is one thing that I remember the Nostalgia Critic saying in a video that has stuck with me because I do think it's right to a point, and it's that like as long as there is some kind of hope at the end, kids can handle damn near anything in the lead up to that. As long as there is something positive to take away from the experience, there's a lot of shit that kids can put up with. So, 100%. Yeah, absolutely in agreement. Pokemon Stadium was good. Never got around to playing Pokemon Stadium, but I did play Pokemon Battle Revolution on the Wii, which is basically the Wii version of Pokemon Stadium, where you like put your Pokemon from the DS games onto Battle Revolution, so that you could like fight them online with people and like put them in Coliseum battles with a whole bunch of like crazy stipulations and shit. Pod racing game was the reason they made the film. Wait, did the pod racing game come out before? Hang on. I need to look that up. You saying the pod racing game came out before episode one? Is that what you're saying? One sec. Star Wars Episode 1, 1999. 19th of May, 1999. Holy shit, the game came out the day before the release of the film. So, yeah, concurrent development, but still, that's crazy. The Star Wars Pod Racer came out like the day before the film. I'm saying they had the toys and games in mind before making the film. Yeah. They were developing them at the same time, kind of thing, which is like, that's kind of how Star Wars has always worked. Like, even right from the beginning, they made all the characters with the specific desire to be like, we can make a toy out of how much of a cowboy Han Solo looks. We can make a toy out of C3PO. We can make a million toys out of fucking Darth Vader. I feel like that's me now. I'll handle most things if there's some hope sprinkled in there. 100%. It's kind of how I've always like. I'm still there, to be fair, in a lot of ways. Like, it's very rare that I find something that's got like a distinctly bad ending where I'm like still invested, kind of thing. Normally, I come out disappointed, but like there have been a few where there's been like a very distinctly bad ending, and I'm like, fuck, okay, all right, oh shit. I'm trying to think of an example off the top of my head, and I'm kind of drawing a blank because I've got Zelda on the brain. Whatever. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now, I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Nah. Yes, I will listen to the dying tree. Now, listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. Now hit me with a bitter sweet ending and you'll destroy me. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, some of them can, like, really fucking kill me. Most people don't vibe with a straight up bad ending because it's simply unsatisfying. Yeah, yeah. You need to be telling something really fucking meaningful if you want a straight up bad ending to work. But a bittersweet ending can absolutely just, like, do some damage. Positive. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile, sorcerous powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. All time began. Before spirits and life existed, three golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. Baror, the goddess of courage. I wonder how I would have responded to this scene when I was 8 years old. Din, with her strong, flaming arm, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Baror, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. Three great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens. Ooh, ooh, that's a rendition of the Link to the Past opening theme. Sorry, I'm distracted. I just remembered that. I just remembered this track. That was a cool way to link back to Link to the Past. Jesus, wow, that sure was a way to word that. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. That absolute fuckhead who beat me at Guilty Gear once. That absolute gremlin who is called Chaos. I need to kill Chaos. Your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, but I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. Only true hopeless ones I can think of liking are John Carpenter's The Thing and Mouthwashing. Yeah, no, fair enough. Those are some pretty good examples of shit ends badly, but those films had, well, Mouthwashing had something to fucking say, and The Thing was just a expertly crafted thriller. Um, and Still Wakes for Deep. I don't think I've watched that. The future depends upon thee, Blink. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Blink to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. It's a game about being Scottish on an oil rig when bad things happen. Oh boy, that sounds fun. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Blink! Goodbye, Great Deku Tree. So, I brought it up earlier, that, like, creation myth scene with the three goddesses. I'm very curious about, like, how I would have, like, responded to that growing up, because I distinctly remember, like, I was a very good Christian boy growing up. And I've told this to some of my friends a few times, and this is another really weird example of that being kind of strange. Well, like my first time playing Wind Waker, I was going through the Tower of the Gods, and simply there being a Tower of the Gods was like I was looking at that and I was like reading what was happening. I was thinking like, is this okay? There's only one God in the Bible and shit like that. Like, I'm wondering if like that there was stuff like Tower of the Gods and shit in Wind Waker, but there wasn't like a full on like here's the creation myth. Um, so like I'm really curious as to how I would have felt watching Ocarina of Time's creation myth when I was in that mindset of there's only one god. What am I doing? Is this okay to watch? Alright, he's blocking my way. Hey, Blink! What did you do? The Great Deku Tree? Did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault! Okay. Bye. If you have kids, will them calling you father produce some PTSD? Jesus Christ. Don't go that far. I'm a changed man now. I'm a thoroughly converted agnostic, by which I mean I don't care. What? Where are you going? To the castle? Where's the castle? That's super interesting. I've never been religious, so I'd never really considered that. As a kid, I was always locked in on reading fantasy novels, so I was all over that world building stuff. Yeah, like thinking about it from that perspective, I'm now also curious as to how I would have responded if I read The Hobbit growing up. Oh man. It took me so long to, like, venture outside such a limited pool of things. It was crazy thinking about it now. You're not going to try to leave a forest, are you? Sure am. Bye. It's not even that I was particularly religious, is the thing. I never, like. I wasn't, like, super devout or anything. I was just obsessed with being a. I was just obsessed with being good, is the thing. Like, I didn't want to ever be seen as being naughty or bad. And I went to Christian schools, which meant being good was being Christian. But, like, I didn't, like, pore over the fucking Bible and go over all the material or anything like that. It was just a very simple, I want to be good, and I don't know if this is good kind of thing. Oh, you're leaving. It certainly didn't grow up with devout parents at all. It was nothing like that. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Blink. Because you are different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please, take good care of it. The fuck is this? Sorry, Link's face in that scene just, like, screams of just like, I don't know what I am looking at. What is this potato? Why does it have so many holes? Does every school, college, uni have a Nintendo kid? I think every one of them has at least one. There's always one, and it's usually like one or two kind of thing. Play different notes. I remember going to uni and meeting you as the Nintendo Kid Supreme. Here's the thing, like Nintendo Kid Supreme is one thing, but like there's like so many like things that like I look at so many Nintendo fans now and I feel so disconnected from them in so many ways because like a lot of them just say shit and complain about shit that I cannot for the life of me understand. I did read a lot of religious texts in early teenage years. A lot of the texts are interesting. I think as I grew older, I was a lot more reading to read that kind of stuff from a scholarly perspective. Religion is so interesting from a scholarly perspective. Once you like separate yourself from the doctrine and the goodness of it all, it's like I'm trying to think of a way to put it. Well, yeah, it is just interesting to like get into it and like think about like the way so many different religions and cultures have formed and the way they tell their stories as well and like how they portray everything. It's really interesting. Anyway, Hyrule Field. Now, we should probably note, I've been playing this game for about, like, just over an hour, and I've been a little bit slow because I've been reading text and I've been reading chat and all that, and we're already in Hyrule Field. If you guys stick around until I get to Twilight Princess, I want you to keep that in mind. If you know, you know. Anyway, it's everyone's favorite! Blink! Look up here! It appears that the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. I know your name. I'm an owl. You don't know me, but I know you. You will encounter many hardships ahead. That is your fate. Don't feel discouraged even during the toughest times. Go straight this way and you will see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. The area you have explored will be shown on the map. Press start to enter the subscreens to find the map. On the map, shut up! The amount of time this guy has said maps is now making me think I should be doing a Dora the Explorer impression at this point. You will also see a flashing dot showing you which way you should go next. Did you get all that? Yes. Alright then, I'll see you around! Spamming the A button and having K-Pora repeat himself was devastating? Yeah! No, I'm super aware of that shit. It is rough trying to do a replay of this game when you're like just like advancing text. I feel console loyalty is something that most grow up from, and if you're fortunate enough to play games across the spectrum, you have a happier time of things. 100%. It's absolutely a thing where it's like, it's playground arguments. It's absolutely playground arguments for kids to get invested in. But, like, once you get past that, there's really no need for it. There's really no need for console loyalty. Like, and I say this, like, I know I have my biases towards Nintendo, and oh no, the bridge. I've always had my biases towards Nintendo, but, like, a lot of that, it's less, like, a bias towards Nintendo, and more that, like, the genres of games that I care about have very much been shaped by Nintendo over the years, and in turn, the genres that I still care about today are still mostly made by Nintendo. Like, other than Nintendo, the only other 3D platformer that I'm seeing that's, like, really, 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 really fucking good is Astrobot. No one else is quite doing it. Outside of like specific indie devs, and like to be fair, like this year, I'm gonna eat my fucking lunch with that statement because I'm gonna have my lunch eaten by that fucking statement because like there are so many really, really cool looking indie 3D platformers that are set to come out this year. There's like You guys have probably seen that they're making a Bubsy 4D, and like that's really funny. They're making a Bubsy game in 3D, but it's good, and that's the joke. The actual joke is that that's the like one of two games that studio is making. The other one being Demon Tides, and that game looks fucking sick. Another one is Rolling Rascal, which is like it's a Sonic game if it was good. Um, like Rolling, I would recommend anyone to look up footage of Rolling Rascal. That game looks crazy with its sense of speed and momentum. And another one set to come out this year is a game called The Big Catch, which has just some of the fucking tightest, juiciest platforming I have ever felt in like the demo that I've played, and I cannot wait for the full release of that game. It's so good. Bro, you're gonna get Bubsy pills? Oh no. Ah. I like to think that this room right here inspired Dark Souls. Man, I'm so bored. It sure is boring around here. Things would sure be more interesting if there were more troubles in the world. Hey, that's just between you and me, okay? Anyway, maybe we can let off some steam by breaking these jars. Stand near a jar and press A to lift it, press A again to toss it. So yeah, they made this room specifically for the catharsis of you picking up and breaking every jar in the room. Also, you get money from it. And like, I like to think that this inspired Dark Souls, so that Dark Souls would have the rolling mechanics so that you roll through a million physics objects in those rooms. You know the ones. You like if you played any From Software game, you know the rooms where you're allowed to just fucking destroy everything by rolling. And that's another thing that I've always been like really fascinated by. Like I've had plenty of conversations with Black Shock about this, but like the pipeline from Zelda dungeons to Metroidvanias to Dark Souls is so much more of a straight line than anyone could ever really think. It's kind of crazy how much those have in common and how much they lead into each other in their design sensibilities. Alright, room destroyed. Moving on. Oh, wait. Hang on. No? I thought for sure. I thought for sure I could knock him off. Son of a bitch! Fine. Room destroyed. Moving on. Whew. I wonder what Ganon's up to. I love the JPEG market. What a crazy guy! Can you believe this guy was crazy enough to try to sneak into the castle to see Princess Zelda? Oh, all because of this idiot. They've tightened security in the castle. What a fucking hoot. I wanted to see Princess Zelda. I avoided the guards, swam through the moat. I was almost there when they caught me. I found a small drain hole on the right side of the castle that I thought I could sneak into, but I got stuck there because I'm tall. Oh no. Yo, it's the bomb. It's the bomb thief from Majora's Mask, everyone's favorite. I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. What kind of date? Nope, that's it. Hey, Lego, it's mine. I found it first. Hey, who bumped me? Okay, I like how there's multiple bits of dialogue for this. Oh, what? Shoot, kid, shoot! Oi, you heard that Princess Zelda sees prophetic visions in her dreams. Hmm. This beard is my pride and joy. Doesn't it look luxuriant, kid? It sure looks like a couple of triangles. They are bigger triangles than everyone else's bids. Come on, can't you make it any cheaper? Hey, let go, it's mine, I found it first! Okay, now I think I've looped the dialogue. Those guys okay? Yo, get that chicken. Get that chicken. I heard a rumor that there is a monster that eats Hylian shields somewhere out there in the world. Have you ever seen it? About 12 triangles total? Yeah, that sounds about right. Welcome! My current seller is the Hylian shield, but it might be too big for you, kid. You ever just, like, design a character and, like, the design comes with an accent? Because, like, this man just has the fucking, like, Resident Evil 4 merchant voice. And I can't hear anything else coming out of this man's mouth. I could buy a stick for 10 rupees! Buy a stick for 10 rupees! Incredible. Okay, so I need to save up for the Hylian shield. Chest hair out and massive hands. Teddy's out for the market. Kid, have you been to Lon Lon Ranch? Their milk is delicious. There are many horses there, and the young daughter of the ranch owner is cute. Okay. I didn't need to know that. I'm now questioning everything about you, sir. To get to Lon Lon Ranch, after you leave town, head due south across the field. You should visit the ranch at least once. It's the potion shop. There is a rumor going around that there is a potion shop that can make the ultimate medicine. Oh god, it is Matt Mercer! Hello! Welcome. Hey kid, if you want to carry medicine, you need a container to put it in. It's kind of hilarious how much that is just Matt Mercer's hair. There's a Poe, there's Deku Nuts, there's a bottle. 200 rupees for a fish! 300 rupees for blue fire! And a fairy spirit. I'm good, sir. Bye-bye. I see. Yeah, no, I can't unsee it either. That is perfectly understandable. My precious little puppy's fur coat is very special compared to the other mutts around here. Yes, my dog is better than your dog and all that. Correct take, but... God, right, the fucking Happy Mask shop. Strange shop. I wonder when it'll be open for business. I read the sign there, but it still seems weird. Happy Mask Shop, please read the sign. How this shop works. We do not sell masks at this shop, we just lend them to you. If you don't give them back, we will bust your kneecaps. You sell the loaned masks on your own. You pay back the money for the mask and we will lend you a newer model. You can borrow masks you have already sold again. However, you can sell each model of mask only once. Please try our shop. I love that bro is inside the shop when it isn't even open. It is kind of wild that the door's just open. They just let that happen. I still find it like... I'll never quite be able to get over that this Zelda and only this Zelda uses pre-rendered backgrounds. I find it so jarring. And only in, like, these very specific scenes as well. Like, I guess they really wanted to get the majesty of the Temple of Time. Three hollows and an inscription here. Ye who owns three spiritual stones, stand with the Ocarina of Time and play the Song of Time. Okay. I love it when inscriptions are just instructions. There was a modeled version of a market town in early builds of the game. I'm curious. I am very curious as to how that looks. I actually didn't know that. Nicole, I'm gonna need to look that up later. That sounds wild. Because, like, I'm very aware this place looks like a looks like a JPEG. This place is a JPEG for a reason. It was the 90s, and they needed to do whatever they could to save resources. And this is a Zelda game before the expansion pack existed. So we ain't getting what's the town name? It's literally called Clock Town. What am I talking about? Temporarily closed, open tonight. Like, we're getting no Clock Town in this. Strange. This door doesn't open. Damn, weird. I can't just go into people's houses uninvited. That's so strange. Hey, Sonny. I'll tell you something helpful. I heard there is a mysterious fountain somewhere near the castle. I have to say, this game's like really This game's really slow message scroll is so much more bearable when I am sat here reading the text aloud to the chat. Like, when again, I played through a bit of this game by myself before I decided to erase my file and backtrack for the stream. But, like, playing this game while trying to read in my head and advance the text, and not being able to advance the text, and just going at... Let me talk to you again. This pace. Bearable. Unbearable that I cannot advance the text faster than this in this game. So, very cool that I get to just read the text and forget that that's a problem. Because, like, it does quite conveniently move at a good reading speed, if nothing else. Like, it moves around about at the speed that I can read. Aloud, anyway. Hey, what? What's wrong with loitering around all day, huh, kid? I just wanna stand in the corner. Processing power and memory wasn't enough back then, and cartridges didn't lend memory like the CD had on Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, and to be fair, like, even then, like, the PS1 also had, like, a whole bunch of examples of using pre-rendered backgrounds. The Final Fantasy series on that console is very famous for using them fucking everywhere. But that's because they needed all that disk space for all those fancy cutscenes. But yeah, goddamn memory space at the time was wild. Please, with C, sell me something with C! What do I even have to sell? Nothing. I literally have nothing to sell to you.
I made a lot of money. Maybe I should go look for more things to sell. I know. I should go to Lake Hylia. Many things float down the river and end up there.
Oh, hey, it's the Astral Observatory dude. I forget that he's just here. It's so wild finding, like, really important and memorable characters in Majora's Mask, and just finding them here as, like, really incidental market characters. It's crazy. They are the Sheikah, the shadows of the Hylians. I'm glad you like my bad grandma voice. Very appreciated. Thank you very much. But with the long peace, no one has seen a Sheikah around here for a long time. However, I heard there is one Sheikah woman living in the castle. If they'd released this on a lunchbox, it would have had plenty remaining. Do you know about the Temple of Time that we... Why am I reading it like that? Do you know about the Temple of Time that we have in the northeast part of town? Legends say that the Temple of Time is the entrance to the sacred realm. Did you know that? I do now. Yeah, Majora's Mask, like, specifically taking, like, so many, like, really incidental characters from a market and, like, giving them side quests and shit is, like, such a cool move. It's such a really good, like, reuse of your resources. More games should do this. This is the reason why the Yakuza games are peak. Because those games will reuse every single goddamn piece of the last game and turn it into mulch and make a new game out of it, and that game will be the best game of the year nearly. Oh, you are so handsome. Just like the King of Hyrule, hee hee. Yakuza mulch. Oh, you are more beautiful than Princess Zelda. I'd fucking hope so. Isn't Zelda a child? Bro! Different time, different time. She's running. Anyway, hello. Hey, your clothes! They're, different. You're not from around here, are you? Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Malin. My dad owns Lon Lon Ranch. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk, and he hasn't come back yet. Oh no. Princess Zelda's like 8 at this point. You're totally right. That lass in the background is fucking going for it. Look at her go. She's not in Majora's Mask. How did the grooving lady not make it into Majora's Mask? That's not fair. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk. He's not come back yet. I need to talk to the grooving lady. I'm not dancing, you know. My back itches. Woo! Ah! Woo! Well, that answers that. Malin is problematic. Oh, right. You can't just call him a fairy. But how did I completely miss that? I was not. I was too taken aback by the grooving lady who was actually just itching her back. Hey, forest boy, this is the city of Hyrule. Take your time and enjoy the sights. If you came here to see Hyrule Castle, take the street on your right. If you want to see the back alleys of the town, take the street to the left. Yeah, that's right, forest boy. Go check out the back alleys. Damn. That sure is a character design. It's for shooting gallery. Do you want to play a game? It's 20 rupees per play. I have no idea what voice to give this guy. Okay! This is a game for grown-ups. Hyrule's famous shooting gallery. Take aim at the targets from that platform over there. Can you hit 10 targets? You get 15 shots. Draw your weapon with me. Are you ready? Go for a perfect score. Good luck. God, I've got to do, like, fucking manual aiming on a GameCube stick. This is gonna be rough. Nope. No! Oh. Ah. Come on, come on. Fucking come on. So, yeah, like, I can't fucking. Oh my god. I can't fucking aim in these games. It's so bad. The one thing that's making me, like, really regret not playing the 3DS version is that, like, I'd be able to use the gyro to aim in the. I missed. I'd be able to use the gyro to aim in the 3DS version. You're kidding me. There we go. Whoop. No! Almost. Oh, one more try for free! That's rad. That's rad. More games should give me freebies like that. Fuck! I forgot about that one. I'm so mad. One more freebie! Right, don't forget about the one in the middle. I swear to God. Too early, no! Okay. I appreciate this. There we go. No! I was too late! Fuck. God damn it, no! Okay, I still got my grace. I still got my grace. I forgot again! Come on! How do I keep forgetting about the one that jumps? Unbelievable. Right, there we go. Ah, there we go, there we go. First try, first try. Wonderful, bravo, perfect. Here's a fantastic present. First try, never punished, baby. Let's go. Thank you, good sir. Wow, that really was just oh, you're out of money, but you're so close. Come on, come on, come on. Very much appreciated. Love that guy. I didn't know about that. That's rad. Oh, I'm sorry. We're not open for business yet. Please come back soon. This NPC design is wild because, like, I have seen this girl in uni. Like, this is just a girl from the 90s pasted into a Zelda game. Like, that's just normal. Sigh, I wish I was Bombchually Girl. You can be Bombchually Girl. You can pull that off. Right. Don't get to play the Bombchu game yet because I don't have Bombchus. Off we go. Hard agree, though. Very cute design. But it is wild because, like, she does look like kind of out of place because she's like she looks modern. Like she just looks like a girl with purple hair and a crop top, and like that's a normal thing now. You see, we Hylians have big ears in order to hear the voices of the gods, but I've never heard them. I'm becoming an atheist as we speak. Anyways, I think I've talked to everyone now. Oh, I haven't talked to the funny little girl chasing the chicken yet. Can I talk to the girl chasing? I don't think I... Oh, yes I can. I can't catch the cuckoo! Let me catch the cuckoo. I'm gonna catch the cuckoo. Shut the fuck up, Navi. I gotta catch the cuckoo. Give me the cuckoo! I don't think I actually can. I don't think the game's letting me pick it up. No. Alright, off we go. I like how the Temple of Time is so majestic that we need a pre-rendered background for it. But Hyrule Castle? Nah. Nah, we're just gonna do that live. It's fine. But what do I do for the weird upside-down face, Gapara? Whatever. The princess is inside the castle just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the guards. On this ground, time flows normally, but time stands still while you are in Lon Lon Ranch or in a town. If you want time to pass normally, you'll need to leave town. Well, well, which way are you gonna go now? Do you want to hear what I said again? No. Woo! You're a smart kid! You were able to dodge my funny trick! You were able to dodge the Joker's trick of making you repeat my dialogue because you're too busy skipping. Yeah, no, that's fucked up. It swaps the yes and no for like the second time he asks you that. That's fucked up. You have to make the conscious decision. So you say you want to see Princess Zelda, eh? You probably heard about her in town and decided you had to meet her. Well, go on! Get out of here! The princess would never grant an audience to the likes of you. Okay. This is what bugs me about the advancing text. I can advance for text by pressing B. But it skips all the way to the final text box. Like, it doesn't just fill out the text for the current text box, it forces you to end the text. Which is, like, that's great for speedrunning, but I just want to read and not, like, read it slowly out loud to the crowd. What's Navi got to say? The Great Deku Tree wanted us to go visit the princess at Hyrule Castle. Shouldn't we get going? Bro, what do you think I'm doing here? Up, 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 Link. Okay, there we go. That was weird. Go down here. Nope, down, down. Link, Link. Down. Oh, I think this is just progress, actually. Yep. This is progress. Time to get around the guards. Dead end. It's a bombable rock! Ooh? Alright, gotta keep that in mind for later. Definitely not gonna see here. Check out this speed tech! This is faster than running! I think that's like actually the fastest movement speed you get in the game before the horse. Similarly, like you also move a little bit faster running backwards with your lock on than you do running forwards, which is really funny. And it's all in the service of making your combat movement like really responsive. But like it's so responsive that it's faster than your normal movement. Which that's just funny. I like that. It's the exact same effect of how like the backdash in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Like that is meant to just be a defensive maneuver to, you know, backdash away from anything that's about to attack you and whiff punish them. But like everyone plays Symphony of the Night by spamming backdash and just going as fast as possible. Side hop, back walk, and then a method called HESS, which is used in speedruns, is the fastest movement attack in order. What's HESS? I've forgotten what that is. Okay, I think I remember now. Hyperextended super slide. I remember that being talked about in GDQs. Yo, it's him. It's Shigeru Miyamoto's favorite boy, Barrio. Just so fun. Come on and look around. Right, I can't do anything with them yet, can I? Mario, swing your arms from... Remember, Luigi, if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Get help, please. I love his and Malon's brooch design. I don't know. I don't know. Malon's. I don't know Talon's brooch design off the top of my head. But like, I know that Malon has a like her brooch design is like Bowser, right? Can't see it because she's singing, but yeah. Oh wait, yeah, it's covered by the text box, but like that's Bowser, isn't it? They're both Bowser. Nice. Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do. Teehee. Oh yeah, if you'll look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully. Teehee. I'm about to. I want to perform a prank, but I think you could do it better. Check out this egg. It is time for egg gaming. Anyway, time to do this whole stealth segment again, but with egg. Oh, Jesus Christ! What God hit me right there. Parkour. He's so speedy. He's so spry. Hey, what time is it? Boing! It's 10:51. Oh. Oh no, no! I need to wait. Shit. I didn't because I talked to Malin like right as day broke. I now have to wait a full day for this chicken to hatch. Well, guess we're chilling. You know what? While we're chilling, I'm going to see if I can find footage of. I'm going to see if I can find anything about the like the modeled out Hyrule Castle town. Oh my god! Oh my! The Guys, has the game audio been muted this entire time? Guys, have I been streaming this the entire time with... Oh my god. Quiet but not muted? Oh my god. The only game audio you've been hearing has been through my mic. Oh, no, it's not. Oh my god, that's really embarrassing. Oh, oh my god. Holy shit, I cannot believe that. I did not realize that I didn't unmute my video capture. Jesus. I've definitely messed up worse on stream. To be fair, yeah, so have I, but like, oh god. That's a rough one. I was just like looking through because like I've just I'm gonna go to my share screen real quick. Cause if I bring up my share, I found some pictures of the model town for Castletown with the fantastic thinking, fantastic caption of "Oh, it looks more German than Hylian" because of how like brutalist and empty it looks. There we go, chicken's ready. It's wild. Ocarina of Times and Twilight Princess Market are the only instance of having fixed camera angles. Oh god. Yeah, it's crazy to think about that. Alright, anyways. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, they use Germany as the basis. Oh, interesting. That's wild, I didn't know that. Alright then. But yeah, no, as a rule, if the game's like really quiet, that's not by design. I want the game audio to be like perfectly audible. As long as I'm not getting overpowered by it, then like it can always go louder. It is kind of my audio design for streams. So I'll remember that for future streams. Thank you very much. Anyway, chicken time. What tarnation? Oh god, I've got to try and like dig up the fucking Dick Mario voice. Get a person, get a little shut-eye around here. Hello, and who might you be? Yep. Oh god, no, it's coming out so wrong. It's coming out so wrong. Like, I'm trying to do a fucking, like... I'm trying to dig up Vinny's Mario voice, and, like, it's coming out as, like, bad British instead. Luigi! I'm the owner of Long Lawn Ranch. Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Long Lawn Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest, and I guess I fell asleep. What? Malin was looking for me. Oh, I'm gonna catch you from her now. I messed up bad leaving Malin behind to wait for me. Ah, she's really gonna let me have it. I'm as toast as the toasters to the toasted toast. Anyway, that impression's done with. I'm really bad at that one. I'm gonna have to work on that. Talon was me today. I overslept, so I had to work from home. That's me every day, but that's a choice. I'm very lucky that I can kind of just, like, do that. Because no one expects me to go to the office because, like, I never really have anyone to interact with that does my job. So, we take those. I'm still mortified over the game audio just not being around the entire time. There we go. And now we climb. Time to go into the Hole of Z. I find it very interesting that that sign calls it the Hole of Z, but you press the A button to get in there. Anyway, who here's played Metal Gear Solid? It's a kind of okay game. Loved by, I'd say, at least a few people. It kind of plays like this. At least two. I feel pretty confident in at least two people having played Metal Gear Solid. Anyway, I'm gonna be a fuckhead. I'm gonna get some cash. Alright, bye. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. No! I got got and it was by the one that I thought couldn't see me. I thought that corner was bigger. Alright, we're back in. Ah, damn it. Have I got to wait for this guy to do his full loop? Or can I get away with it? I think I can get away with it. I imagine this part of, like, a speedrun, if they're actually doing this, because, like, you know, there's plenty of ways around this that shouldn't be allowed. Well, I say shouldn't be allowed. Not intended. Like, I know they're there. Ooh, the blue rupees changed places. That's interesting. They skip this out right in speedruns? That sounds about right. Still gonna get that cash. If I really wanted to, I could probably use this as a bit of a money farm. Anyway. Let's not be so bold this time. Let's be normal, yeah? Also, shoutouts to that statue up there that is definitely not just a couple of very well-placed JPEGs. Don't turn around. Good lad. See nothing. You see nothing because the screen transition demands that you see nothing. Anyway, welcome to the castle courtyard. It's Zelda's theme, but more important than that, it's the main character, Yoshi, and it's him, Super Mario. I'm pretty sure that's actually, like, just, like, straight up the profile render they use for the Mario 64 box art. We've got Peach and Bowser. And Luigi! I'm pretty sure that's his, I'm pretty sure that's his Mario Kart 64 portrait. For Luigi right there. Or Mario oh, you might be right on Mario Party, actually. I think it's Mario Party. Damn, right side of the castle considerably less interesting. Way less Mario over here. 0 out of 10, honestly. Hey Zelda, consider chicken. Look at my chicken. My chicken, look at my chicken. Who are you? How did you get past the guards? Just kind of walked. Oh? What's that? Is that a fairy? Well, it's in my hat now. Then are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone? Do you have it? You look very menacing right now for some reason, but yes. Oh, just as I thought. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. I'm guessing she just restarts a spiel if you say no there. Yeah, like, this is early enough where I kind of don't bother trying to be funny and, like, picking the no options, because genuinely, like, 99% chance it doesn't even give you anything interesting. She just, like, says one line and then restarts the dialogue and you just say yes anyway. So, it's gonna be a bit later before I start being a bit funnier with my choices. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. What is your name? Blinks once. Blink. Strange. You said you didn't say anything and I understood it immediately. You just blinked at me and I understood. It's crazy. Okay then, Blink. I'm going to tell you the secret of the sacred realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Holy shit. That's all it takes. Please keep this a secret from everyone. Cheeky little Zelda 1 reference. Legend goes like this. Hey, that creation myth cutscene was really cool. Let's play it again. The three goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. the power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has this wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. Okay, but what if it's just like... What if it's just like weirdly petty? Like, I wish for... I wish to not have to pay my mortgage. What's that going to do to the state of Hyrule? That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. And another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend. The Ocarina of Time. Did you understand well the story I just told you? Yes. That's great! I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him? Zelda, you can't just tell people that they look like dark clouds. Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I'm sure he's not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream. They must symbolize that man! Hello? What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet. Oh god, he does. Yes. I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. And no one will listen to me because I'm 8 years old. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world. Link, now we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. Okay. Thank you! I'm afraid. I have a feeling that man's going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. Yes, absolutely with the beetle jump scare. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it'll be helpful to you. I no longer have a chicken. Instead, I have a letter. It has Zelda's autograph. That's worth more than the chicken. Easy. Get that bag, Link. Drop that chicken, get that autograph. My attendant will guide you out of the castle. Don't be afraid to talk to her. And then there's Impa. I forget how fucking crazy Impa's design is in this game. I am Impa of Fashikas. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You're a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is mysterious power in these notes. Now, listen carefully. So while I've got my like C buttons mapped to like face buttons on my GameCube pad, I've also mapped them to the C stick on my GameCube pad. So that'll make playing the Ocarina a bit easier as well. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. I know the shortcuts. Damn, we just teleported. I'll take it. You brave lad. We must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. Alright, we're counting on you. Oh, off she goes. Alright, and now the game opens up a little bit. It's really funny playing Ocarina of Time right after playing Metroid Prime 4, because like Metroid Prime 4 also has like a hilariously open field that separates all of the like dungeons, but there's like it's more space and less sauce somehow. It's crazy. Ding dong, ding dong. I'm a clock soldier at Kakariko. Current time is 6 minutes past 3. Hello there, son. Zelda's attendant, the Great Emperor, opened this village to the common people. We have only a small population now, but someday this place will be as lively as Hyrule Castle. Oh yes, yes it will. It's gonna look like a JPEG and everything. It's gonna be crazy. Climb up the stairs at the north end of the village to find the trail that leads up Death Mountain. But you need the king's permission to actually go up the mountain. That looks so uncomfortable. Man is wearing fucking, like, greaves. He's wearing greaves on bare legs. Holy shit. That sounds like a nightmare. I've heard that Prime 4 is Ocarina of Time like. It is, like, I really can't, like, downplay the sort of parallels between Hyrule Field and the big desert that you drive around in the motorbike in Metroid Prime 4. I don't think it works very well in Metroid Prime 4 though, because like it kind of works against the interconnectivity. Because like a thing that I am aware, well, again, I played a little bit this. I've played up to like just before the time skip, like recently, before I restarted. And one thing that's really nice about the world in this game is that there are ways to get from area to area without having to go through Hyrule Field. There are like secret connections between areas, mainly for the Lost Ones. There isn't anything like that in Metroid Prime 4, and that kind of interconnectivity is the main thing that makes a Metroid game work, and especially a Metroid Prime game work. And you get none of that in Metroid Prime 4. It is literally everything is separated by a massive field that you drive around the motorbike in, and there's kind of nothing there. The dungeons are pretty good, but it's also like, that's it. It is Hyrule Field and 5 dungeons with weird set pieces. I was not a fan of Metroid Prime 4. It's kind of sad to say because I was really looking forward to it, but I'm like, now that I've beat, like, I was really, like, I really enjoyed it when I started it, but the more I played it, the less I enjoyed it, and I'm kind of upset about that.
I'm the boss of the carpenters that Impa hired to improve this village and make it into a true city. But young men these days don't have any ambition. Do you know what I mean, kid? My workers are just running aimlessly around the village and they're not making any progress at all. Even my own son doesn't have a job and he just wanders around all day. They're all worthless, I tell you.
I feel like I cycled through like 3 different accents trying to get that voice down. Always sucks when you're excited for something and it turns out not great. Yeah, it's been a while since I was like actually disappointed by a game that I was playing, but yeah, no, that is how I feel about Prime 4. It's rough. Chicken! Actually, let me, I know progress is to give the letter to the funny Nightman, but, like, let's, again, I want to stop and smell the roses for this playthrough, so let's talk to everyone. All day long, we're working on many construction projects in the village. It's going to take a while before everything's done. Our boss works us very hard. Dark, narrow, scary. Well, 3 features. That feels like a fucking Paper Mario joke. That's so stupid. Well, it is indeed narrow. I'm sure we'll see how dark and scary it is later. Oh hey, it's Angie. What should I do? My cuckoos have all flown away. You little boy, please help me bring them back to this pen. Found one. My cuckoos have run away. Please catch 6 more. Wow, that's quite a lot. Sorry, I'm just thinking about games that feature Kakariko Village. So there's Link to the Past. There's Ocarina of Time. There is Twilight Princess. There's Link Between Worlds. And there's Breath of the Wild. Do all of those versions of Kakariko Village have a Kuko quest? Because off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure that Link to the Past does. Ocarina of Time's got one. Breath of the Wild has one. I can't remember about Link Between Worlds and Twilight Princess. Hang on, does Twilight Princess even have Kukos, actually? I actually don't remember if Twilight Princess has Kukos. Oh, hey, oi! Chicken! Halt! I will pick up the chicken. Chicken acquired. House of Sculpture. Oh god, right, yeah, this place. And these fucking guys, hello! Once again, this is a game made for 5-year-olds, but it is made specifically to scare the shit out of those 5-year-olds. Holy fuck, look at this guy! We all look like this because of the spider's curse. If every spider of the curse in the entire world were destroyed, the curse would be broken. When you destroy a spider of the curse, a token will appear. Collect it as proof of your achievement. Also, like, holy shit, the lighting in this room is crazy. The number next to this icon on the quest status subscreen indicates how many spiders of the curse you have destroyed so far. When this icon is displayed next to the name of the area on the map subscreen, there are no more spiders in that area. Look for them not only out in the open, but also inside the dungeons. Of course, this is just our dream. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. If you break the curse on my family, we will make you very rich. I actually really like how, like, Navi is like a constant light source to light up, to light up both the world, but also Link. Like, that's a cool detail for a game this for a game on the N64.
Yeah, I'm cursed!
I'm so full of body horror, yum!
Yeah, I'm cursed!
They all just gonna say that. They sure are. Bye. Anyway, I came in here hoping for a way to get to the chicken. I do not think this place is going to provide me with a way to get to the chicken. Get up there. Oh, there's just stairs. I could probably use a Kuko to glide over that. Are you just gonna tell me to go to Death Mountain? Oh, what would Saria say if we told her we're going to save Hyrule? Right! I forgot. I forgot that that's actually, like, you need to go back to talk to Saria. It's wild that this game, like, you finish the Great Deku Tree quest, you go out on your way to Hyrule Castle, and then Saria makes this whole thing about, like, I guess you're leaving now. It's gonna be sad to see you go. And then within, like, an hour, you're like, hey, do you want to go see Saria? Do you want to just go back and see Saria? Everything's fine, actually. That wasn't a farewell. Look at that poor girl over there. She works so hard taking care of her chickens, even though touching them gives her goosebumps. What a trooper! I would really like to help her. I've just been feeling so charitable these days. Don't you feel that way too? Bro! What are you even doing? You're not helping anyone, you're just running around on top of the fucking beam. Alright. Sorry, ma'am. I'm going to steal one of your chickens. I can't say chickens seriously anymore. Because I always think back to that one video of the one little girl looking at a whole bunch of birds and just being like, look at all them chickens. And that's just in my head now every time I say chickens. Alright, we got 2 chickens. Brother, let me pick you up. Get over it. You know what's just occurred to me? I've just remembered that, like, one of the victory screens in, one of the victory screens for, Smash Brothers for Toon Link is him running around and chasing pigs. But there's, like, never a point in Wind Waker where you are running around chasing pigs. Like, never. The most you do is the very beginning of the game, and you are literally told you can just crawl up to them and grab them and they'll do nothing. And you do that. And it's fine. But, like, yeah, Toon Link has a victory screen of running around chasing pigs. And I'm now wondering why that's not a Young Link screen in Smash Ultimate where he's running around chasing Kukos. Because, like, that's what I'm doing here. I am running around like a fucking idiot trying to grab chickens. Right, yeah, already read yours. Yeah, it is, like, it's a really strange choice, but, like, it's one that I've just noticed right now. It's just occurred to me. I just vaguely remember it being kinda weird that they dedicated a Chase for Pigs thing for Toon Link, and just being like, I mean, there is a point where you grab them, but it was never hijinks like this. By the way, do you have a CRT filter on your game stream? Yes, I do. It's again, full disclosure, I am playing this on the Switch Nintendo Classics, and they have put on a CRT filter for their games, and the CRT filters are actually like really good. So like, I've been using those to basically all of the classic games that I've got. I have been using the CRT filters for them because like these games do just look better with that little bit of fuzz that they were kind of designed for. I am very much part of the group that has been awakened by the Twitter account CRT Pixels. I'm surprised that worked, but yeah, fuck it, we'll take those. Like, I've very much been awakened by that account and all the other accounts that have been showing, like, comparing sharp pixels of, like, old classic sprite artwork to, how they appear on a, how they appeared on a CRT, and why, yeah, no, old games did look a lot better back in the day, for real, because they were on TVs that were designed for them. So, like, I use these filters whenever I see them. Haven't seen the accounts, but I have seen a lot of comparisons over the years. Yeah, fair enough. I need to get myself a CRT for my classic consoles. I am also, like, I'm wanting to get one. One of my friends from uni, one of my friends from uni, we had a bit of a saga a couple of years ago, where we grabbed a, he found... You know what? I'm gonna sit down and, like, tell you the full story of this, because the full story of this is hilarious. And, like, not only is the full story of this hilarious, it's something that I can plug as well, because, this is another streamer. So there is there's a streamer that I've been friends with since uni. The streamer goes by, I think it's Squatch Phelps. He's got a YouTube channel, and he started that YouTube channel with a 6-hour-long video essay about fucking Sonic Adventure. That 6-hour-long video essay about Sonic Adventure was prompted by him playing through Sonic Adventure DX on Steam, and it being hot garbage. And I was, like, basically crying the whole way through because it was hot garbage, and, like, I had all the mods ready to, like, make it good again, and he didn't want to take it. But eventually I convinced him to get the game on Dreamcast. And so he started this whole saga where he spent, like, a ton of money to get a Hello Kitty Dreamcast. And a Hello Kitty Dreamcast controller, and a big HD CRT, so that he could play Sonic Adventure as God intended. And the whole reason why I was able to convince him to get it is because I mentioned that the Chow Garden can be played on a Dreamcast VMU. Let me see if I can still find the, let me see if I can still find his account, because I'm just gonna fucking post the link for this in chat for anyone that's, like, curious, because, like, it's a 6-hour-long video essay, but that story that I've told you, he'll tell his own account of that in, like, the first 15 minutes. There we go. So yeah, that whole spiel that I went over about the like getting a Hello Kitty Dreamcast to play Sonic Adventure on a CRT. You find the details in like the first 15 minutes of a video video link that I've just posted, and it's just a wild story that I think about every now and again as part of like, yeah, no, playing old ass games on a CRT, it's good. It does affect the experience as much as people are saying, like I'm considering grabbing one myself for the same reasons, because I got a bunch of classic consoles and I've got nothing to plug them into because I can't find any good adapters, and also they'll look like garbage on a proper TV anyway. So I need to go back to the old me. Anyway, I found the chickens. For helping me, I'll give this to you. It's fine glass and should be useful. Please take good care of it. Yo! It's the most valuable experience of all! I found a bottle! I love glass bottles in Zelda games. They are the most valuable resource of all time. Ah, the graveyard's here. Let's go to the graveyard. Ugh. Damn, the top of that graveyard sign is like a full-on saloon kind of thing. That's crazy. Heart-pounding grave-digging tour from 6 till 9. Don't pay the gravekeeper. Rest in peace. Here lies the souls of those who swore fealty to the royal family of Hyrule. Vashika, guardians of the royal family and founders of Kakariko, watch over these spirits in their eternal slumber. Speaking of uni friends, I keep visiting friends and seeing that one Smash Bros. Oh, seriously? You're finding other people that have got that one that I used to have? That's crazy. Really cool to see Nin's work still getting out there. No, that's great. That's great to see. I'm really happy to see that artwork's like still being passed around, because it's such good art. Like I'm like, one of the things that I'm kind of upset about, like with my whole house situation, is when I moved back to my dad's, I had nowhere to put that poster, but I also couldn't store it anywhere properly. So by the time I moved back to my current place, that poster's wrecked now. It's not in any condition to put up anymore, because there's just like crinkles and like tears everywhere now, so I can't use it anymore. So I'm probably gonna try and get a hold of it and see if I can get like another print of it sometime. But it is cool to see that was still going. Oh yeah, that reminds me, the game cafe our locals take place in have a couple of his pieces on them. Hell yeah, that's rad. Fucking love that. Oh, my cute face, I'm not heart-pounding at all, am I? That's a little bomber kid in Majora's Mask. That's fun. Big. Family's tomb. The crest of the royal family of Hyrule is inscribed here. Oh boy! That usually means a thing. Had to remember the directions. A thing! Trademark. Now, it really fills me with like a sense of pride when like I find that like some of the guys that I'm friends with have like, whoa, that was a choice shot, goddamn. I've been able to get out there in a certain way. Like, Nin's artwork is fantastic, and also like fucking big shout outs to like another one of our friends whose online tag is Koenji, because like he's like made it so fucking far in like the fighting game community, and is like he's done work for the like that big Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite mod that Maximilian dude put a bounty up for. Like, it's crazy, like, knowing people that have been able to, like, fucking do shit. You know? That's be gone. Not even the max pot bounty on it, literally hide. Right, yes, of course. I'm thinking of other stuff because I know Max has put like a lot of bounties for specific things. I'm pretty sure like there was one for like putting certain characters in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Shine a light on the living dead. To break into the royal tomb will be obstructed by the lurkers in the dark. Oh. Someone's still here. I hear music. Someone's still here. Ah! You. Fucker. It was for adding new character slots to Marvel 3. Right, that was it. Yeah, because originally you'd have to replace characters to get a mod in. So being able to expand the character list was a task. I did not realize that I could run into Redeads this early. Hi! That's not what I wanted! Why can't I lock onto it? It's fine, I'm still a little bit Wind Waker brained. I know how to fight Redeads. It's just wild that you can run into them this early. I did not know that. Oh fuck. I do find it like really funny that there's no like scared or petrified animation for Link getting like screamed at by the Redeads. You just freeze. Like, completely freeze in place. This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. A rising sun will eventually set. A newborn's life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun. Give peaceful rest to the living dead. This is an interesting poem, huh? Something is inscribed on the tombstone. It's the secret melody of the Composer Brothers! I know this for some reason. Damn, I could just get the Sun Song now. Huh. Those Redeads are about to eat shit. It's the Sun Song! Woo! Actually, is that gonna matter when I'm inside? Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Bring them calm with the Sun's song. I suppose I am being told, literally. Hey, use the Sun's song to deal with the restless souls. Hey, fellas. Huh. Oh no. Well, I suppose it's me, shit. I think that literally is just a, hey, play the Sun Song and you get to walk past them for free. Rather than play the Sun Song and you get to delete them. Alright. No! Look, Mama didn't raise no bitch. It's fine. That's a really generous checkpoint. Anyway. Let's do what the game wants. Just walk through for free. Cool. I'm sure there's something cool that I get if I light those torches, but I don't have a way to do that, so off I go. I'll probably need to keep this place in mind for later. Be nighttime now. Hello, Dompe.
Hey, kid, don't mess around with the graves. I'll pay the gravekeeper. My face may be scary, but I'm not a bad guy. Let me give you an advertisement for my side business. Dumpy the Gravekeeper's heart-pounding grave-digging tour. What's gonna come out? What's gonna come out? When I start digging, we'll find out. Do you want me to dig here?
10 rupees for one hole. Sure.
Nope, nothing here.
So, wait, what's the game here? Do I just, like...
Do you want me to dig here?
10 rupees for one hole. I got 5 rupees back. Sure. Got nothing. Right, same again. Do it again.
Nope, nothing here. Nothing in this hole.
Very normal sentences coming out today. Is there a tell? It's random? Interesting. I was wondering if, like, the ones that actually have patches in front of them mean anything. Come on. They do mean something, but not for interesting.
Nope, nothing here.
That's a sculpture, but I don't have a hook shot to actually grab the token. The game's not just gonna give it to me, I gotta get up there. So... You win this round, sculpture. Let's go for this one. Oh, that's it. That's game. I'm out of cash. Yo, bugs? Can I catch bugs? Yes, yes I can. What does this mean? This kind of bug prefers to live in small holes in the ground. Like this? You see a small mound of soft soil here. Oh. Oh! Sure! I'm fucking nice, I guess. Sure. Hell yeah, it's a bugs. Ugh. Right, so if I'm dealing with... If Navi's telling me to go see Saria, then there's probably, like... I don't think I can actually progress until I talk to Saria. If Navi's telling me to go see Saria, then I should just do that. Oh, hello. You're the chicken guy. It's so funny how I know these people primarily as the Majora's Mask guys. People are disgusting. My own father and mother are disgusting. You must be disgusting too. You seem like a well-adjusted member of society. Hello, is this a speedrun or a normal playthrough? This is a very normal playthrough. I'm doing a marathon of Zelda series, Galactic. I've sort of like I played Wind Waker a couple of weeks ago, and like I've sort of had a craving to go back to a bunch of other Zelda games that I haven't played in ages, and I wanted to go back through like all the 3D Zeldas to like sort of like get my opinions together on them. So this is a very normal Smell the Roses playthrough. I have played Ocarina of Time before, but I've only played it once, and I didn't really give it the time to exist in my head, so I don't have any real opinions about it at the moment. So I want to go through it now, and I want to go through it on stream so that I can enjoy it with people and like just vibe it out. So nothing crazy in terms of like I'm not going to be doing any speed tech or anything. The most I know is I know how to side hop, which isn't really that complicated. That's about as much as you're gonna get. You know what? While I'm going back to see Saria, let's see if there's anything that I can do in Lon Lon Beach. On the note of like very normal playthrough, like it's also like I kind of know the general progress, but I don't fully know the general progress. And with that being said, I like if I'm like kind of like not going in the correct places, I'll ask. If I'm like really struggling on where to go next, I'll ask if there is if I need to know what to do next. Other than that, I'd rather figure it out, you know? I probably should have waited until daytime. Let me, I'm gonna pass some time. Actually, wait, hang on. I literally learned a song for this 5 seconds ago. Cool, I'm playing Majora's Mask right now for the first time. Beating the Woodfall Temple and I'm going to the mountains soon. Before I played Majora's Mask on 3DS, I played Ocarina on 3DS. Majora's Mask is fucking rad. Are you playing the 3DS version of Majora specifically? Because that is a question worth asking, because the Majora's Mask is one that's like quite different between versions. They're both good, but it's easy to have a preference, you know? Yo, it's Mario! Huh? I'm awake already! What? Well, I'll be. If it ain't the forest kid from the other day. By the way, thanks a lot for waking me up. It took some doing, but I finally got Malin back in a good mood. So, what are you up to today? You're green like Luigi. Got some free times on your hands, you say? Well, how about a little game? These free cuckoos I have here are special super cuckoos. I'm gonna throw these cuckoos into that there gaggle of normal cuckoos. If you can pick out these free special birds from among the normal cuckoos within the time limit, I'll give you something good. If you can't find them, I win. It'll be 10 rupees. Wanna play? Yeah. At 30 seconds. Alrighty then, get ready. Here go the super cuckoos. Start looking. Well, I found one. Fucking... That's one of them. Oh no. Oh, I found two! Alright, last one's probably in the bottom corner. Please let me scroll the text, game. I'm fucking nice! Playing Majora's Mask on 3DS, I probably could play the N64 version on my Wii, but I just wanted to play the version with the better textures. That's fair enough. And like, yeah, no, like Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, they both look pretty as hell on the 3DS. I will say, I do recommend, like, if you really like Majora's Mask, I would recommend playing it again on the N64 at some point, because, like, there are points that I think just play better on the original release, like, controls-wise, and I think it's an important bit. I think it's important to experience both versions of that game, because they're quite different in surprising ways. But, like, Majora's Mask on the 3DS still has, like, such really good quality of life features to it, and it looks amazing, so... Both are good, both are good. How'd you like to marry Melon, huh? Bro, I'm 10? No? Oh, I was just kidding, just kidding. I think you're a little young for that, aren't you? Oh. I'm proud to present to you a sample of our very own Lon Lon milk. You'll be energized the moment you drink it. After you drink it, you can bring back the bottle and buy a refill anytime you want. Yo, I got another fucking bottle? Woo! This milk is very nutritious. Okay, having like 2 bottles before I've even started the second dungeon is crazy. Interesting, I must have missed this minigame when I played Ocarina of Time. Ooh! See, that's the fun thing about Zelda games, and, like, this is another thing that I noted when I was playing Wind Waker recently. There are, like, there's so many things that are easy to miss, because this was before, like quest markers were really a thing, and so, like, it's very easy for the game to, like, railroad you one way. But there's like a whole bunch of other stuff that you can do at any given time. Which always kind of leads to this interesting situation where every time you go back and play it, and you experiment a little bit, you find something new. And I think that's like a big part of why these games are so enduring for so many people. Yo, it's Luigi! I can't believe that the great Ingo, I'm working on this dump of a ranch! Because the owner is so lazy, I always have to do all the work around here. I, the hard-working Ingo, should be in charge, not that lazy bum Talon. I probably shouldn't be doing the fucking, like, old Mario and Luigi cartoon voices, because I can't do them. I just can't do them properly, I can't do them just... I'm no Vinny. Vinny can just fucking nail that shit. It's kind of unsettling how well he does it. But it's like... Oh god, it's so bad when I try and do him. Yo, big horse! No big horse for me. I am too small for the big horse. Hello, Malon. How you doing? Oh, it's the fairy boy again. I heard that you found my dad. How did you like the castle? Did you see the princess? Dad came home in a hurry after you found him. I'm so evil to my parents. It's so funny. Oh yeah, I have to introduce you to my friend, fairy boy. She's this horse. Her name is Epona. Isn't she cute? Oh no. Epona! Epona, no! Epona, no! I'm faster than you! That's not right, you're a horse! I shouldn't be faster than you. Hey, your horse doesn't seem to like me. It seems like Epona's afraid of you, fairy boy. My mother composed this song. Isn't it nice? Let's sing together. There we go. There's the hint. Oh! Oh, cute ocarina! Are you gonna play this song with that ocarina? This is the song. The song. The only song. There is just something funny about how it's capitalized. That sure is the song of all time. Not to be confused with the Song of Time. Oh, hello, Gipara. Oh. Whoa. Hey. Hey. Whoa. Hey. Whoa, 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 hey, hey, this is a bit of a, you're in my bubble? You're in my bubble, okay. Okay. Front-facing Epona isn't real, she can't hurt you. Wow. Holy shit. I think she likes me now. Oh, Epona, she's grown fond of you, fairy boy. I could fucking feel it. Alright, off we go. I've always found it kind of wild, the, like... You get this far in the game, and, like, you give it a horse, but you can't ride it. And you have to, like, go through another, like, 5-10 hours of gameplay before you get to ride the horse. And the game opens with you riding the horse. It's crazy. Interesting. I had no idea that was the popular one. I thought that was a windmill song since my brother plays on his own ocarina. Oh, we were just making fun out of the way the text was writing it. The way, like... Because the text said the song, but song was capitalized, and so we were just kind of making fun of that. I think everyone is kind of in agreement that the Song of Storms, the windmill song, is like most. I think it's fair to say that that's most people's favorite out of the ocarina, like the songs that you play on the ocarina. Though I'm actually partial to the Song of Healing in Majora's Mask. Anyway, sure wish I had a horse right now. Anyway, I know we had that, like, really, like, tearful goodbye to, Saria earlier, but let's go see Saria again. Have you not unlocked moving with the ocarina? Isn't that only in the, isn't that only post-time skip? I thought, like, moving around with the ocarina was, like, after the time skip, because, like, that's when you taught all the songs. Saria wanted to see you. Did she find you already? Yeah, I feel pretty because like it's kind of standard thing with these games in general as well. You don't normally get fast travel until like you're comfortably far into the game, you know? Doesn't the owl serve as the child's fast travel? Yes, there are like specific points where you can talk to the owl and the owl will just be like, hey, I'm going somewhere, I'll just take you there if you want, kind of thing. Oh. Off he goes. Navi, I think you scared him off. Oh, hello. Come on.
I surrender! To make your quest easier, I can enable you to pick up more deco sticks, but it'll cost you 40 rupees! Not enough rupees, come back again!
Okay. I always forget that the Lost Woods theme has like it's dynamic. On that note, I always forget that the N64 actually has the capability for dynamic music. But like, that's a thing that it had been flexing since Mario 64. No talking. Skull Kid, is this what happens to kids who get lost in the forest? He might be our friend if we do something. I think I need to actually learn via the funny song. Yeah, I haven't actually learned it, so I can't. That's not quite Saria's song. Give me a second. It was Saria's song, and then you didn't let me finish it. Yeah, it is like really cool that the N64 actually has like dynamic music and stuff. 30. Oh. 100. Cool! You're great! You scored 3 perfect bullseyes! I have to give a neat present to such a wonderful person. Please take this. Whoa! Rotating bag! Graphics! Oh damn, 50 bullets. Down here. Again, this is a stop and smell the roses kind of playthrough. What's down here? Hey fellas. Follow along with our song on your ocarina. We'll lead you into it. Ah, fuck. I was using the C stick and my my rotation was off. Yes. Right, I forgot I also mapped the C stick to my D-pad, so I can use the D-pad for this. That's easier. Well, I wasn't expecting Skull Kid's music class in this game. As a token of our friendship, please take this. Fuck yeah! 1 rupee! Which probably means there's more to this. Let's keep going. I wonder how important it is to stay on beat in this minigame. Okay, the song's getting longer, so there is more to this. Cool, nice session. Token of our friendship. Take 5 rupees! I want to see where this goes. This is escalating. Still getting longer. We're still going. Oh, the last note's a mix-up. Nice. What we get? I'm fucking nice. There's a heart piece. So, we know that this is the right way because the music's getting louder, and that's the actual trick. But also you can super tell if you're gonna go the wrong way because it's brighter. Like, you can tell if you're, like, not gonna get spat out of the forest because it's, like, super dark. And you put both that and the music together, and you get the full... Oh, but hey, over here! Woohoo! Blink! Good to see you again. Listen to this! After going through the lost woods, you will come upon the sacred forest meadow. That is a secret place where few people have ever walked. Shh! What's that? I can hear a mysterious tune. You should listen for that tune too. Bro, why would you tell me the solution to the puzzle? Do you want to hear what I said again? No. I had to say yes to him twice, and now I have to say no. This motherfucker is so devious if you are trying to skip through his text. It is crazy. Just follow your ears and listen to the sounds coming from the forest. Hoot hoot. Truly an evil owl. So yeah, that's a dead end. This, I think, is fast travel. Technically. Yes, there is a shortcut to Goron City here. Because this game's got fucking great map design. I'm not sure why, but your owl voice reminds me of Goofy. I'm doing something stupid with it, so, like, I'll take that. Bleh. Oh no. I am a big fan of the noise that Link makes when he comes out from the water. Bleh. Dead end. That's the right way. And maybe something cool over here. Oh, hello! Yo, the ricochet! Get fucked! Surrender! In return, I'll sell you Deku nuts! Buff. Eat shit. Alright, you win! In return, I'll sell you Deku sticks! Fuck off! No, wait. Okay, yes, I pressed B. I feel like these butterflies being hit means something. No? Yes? No. Okay. That being said, I remember there being bugs. Let me see if I can get something cool from the hole. Where were the bugs? I remember there being bugs, but I don't remember where the bugs were. I think they were in this patch of grass. Yes! Bugs! Oh, wait. I nearly got you with the same fucking trick shot. Wow. I pressed B! I pressed B! Whatever. Hello. Cool. That's a gold sculpture. We take those. Knowing that all of those holes have fucking bug secrets with gold sculptures is gonna, like, give me a heart attack. 'Cause I'm pretty sure, like, the main thing that those holes are meant to be used for is, putting in thingies. Magic beans. Alright, we've made it. It's a dead end, but we hear the music. Oh, right, yeah! Hello, Wolf Boss. Fine, check out my boxing stance. Check out my boxing stance. Ooh, the backflip away from the Deku Nut? Get fucked. Man, this game came out on 1998 on the Nintendo 64. Why does the combat feel, like, really good? Come here. You're red, therefore you die. Yeah, no, I imagine the gold sculptures being in those holes is, like, that's the kind of shit that can drive a completionist wild. What I want to know is if you can still put bugs in them once you've got a plant growing in there. Because if you can't, then this game's evil. Yeah, cryptic-ass collectibles where you just, like, completely fuck up your 100% run by making progress too early. Motherfucker, you're harshing my vibes! You turned on the enemy combat music and I'm vibing to the Lost Woods theme. Get out of here. It is such a good track. I've been waiting for you, Blink. This is the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my secret place. I feel this place will be very important for both of us someday. That's what I feel. If you play the ocarina here, you can talk with the spirits in the forest. Would you like to play the ocarina with me? Absolutely, Chef. Okay, try to follow along with the melody I will play. Are you ready? Great, great! Please don't forget this song. Do you promise? When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk with me anytime. Whoa! I played a song with a potato? That's crazy. Learn Saria's song. When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk with me anytime. Okay. Yeah. Blink? This is Saria. Can you hear me? I don't mind talking to you using the Ocarina's magic, but I'd really like to talk to you face to face. It's pissing me off that B also selects yes instead of just like cancelling me out. Old ass video games. Impa said that the spiritual stone of fire is somewhere on Death Mountain. Yes, that is where I'm going. The music stopped for like a split second. Oh no, but my bottles are full! And like, there is a place that I like already have in mind to put the bug down. I'll come back here and grab the ferret. Do I really need to? I don't need to. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm a big boy. I can survive it. I'm sure I'll find a fairy before it becomes a problem. But it's nice to know that that place is there. If I need to get a refresh. Oh god. Hoo-hoo! Did you learn an ocarina song from Saria? That melody seems to have some mysterious power. There may be some other mysterious songs like this that you can learn in Hyrule. If you hold the ocarina with C, where a melody is necessary, a musical staff will appear. I recommend that you play a song you know. I also suggest that you play even when a score is not displayed. Just like this. Do you want to hear it? Now I have to say no! Fuck this owl! Come on! Melodies you have learned will be recorded on the quest status sub-screen. Memorize them. No improv allowed! Only play the good shit! Famous last words? Yeah, don't worry, I'm very aware. I'll be fine. Though, interesting thing, now that I've solved the riddle of the Lost Woods is harder, because the game just expects you to remember the route now. The music's gonna play regardless. Anyway, now I can play Saria's song. You know Saria's song! We should be friends! Here, take this! Oh, sick. Hi! Do you think my face is kinda plain? It's just not very unusual. Bro, you have red eyes and I'm pretty sure you have a beak. That's pretty unusual. Either way, that's a tell for the Happy Mask quest, I believe. Anyway, this is the reason why I didn't pick up the fairy. We got more bugs! More bugs and more holes! Give me your funny spider. Like, here's the thing. I am not intending to do a 100% Gold Skulltula token playthrough. But, like, if I'm aware of a way to get them, I'm gonna fucking get them. The problem I'm going to have is finding one that I can't get and remembering to backtrack for it. Anyway, with that, let's go. To Hyrule Field. Time to jump oh wait. Time to jump sideways to Hyrule Field. Another reason I am very glad I am playing on the GameCube controller for this is that the A button on the GameCube controller is so easy to mash. Because I can use two fingers to mash the A button. Because it's so fucking big. Effortless mashing. Every controller should have a really big A button. Brother, I am trying to censor the camera. All the time that I saved, doing all that running, doing all those jumps, I've lost that time now in this river. I'm a genius. Oh, hello. Because I was mashing A. GameCube controller is peak. I'm so happy that, like, Sakurai is, like, the one developer that is still carrying the torch for the GameCube controller. It won't die. I'm very happy that it won't die. That being said, though, like, I do appreciate how, like, the Nintendo Classic selection has, like, made Nintendo be like, yeah, no, some of our games have really weird control schemes, which is what's led to, like, there is a Nintendo 64 controller you can get for the Switch, specifically for what I'm doing right now, because a lot of games, you can't really match the buttons to a diamond configuration pad, because how the fuck do you map 5 C... How what is it? Like, the N64 pad is a 6-button... It's got 6 face buttons and 3 shoulder buttons and a D-pad and an analog stick. How the fuck do you map that on a normal pad? Oh, the Style Child got you? Oh, no. You did mention to me that the Style Child stopped you from playing the game as a kid. I have a similar story to that, because, like, fun thing about my Zelda experience. My first Zelda game was, Ocarina... No. My first Zelda game was Wind Waker, but that wasn't my first Zelda game, as in the genre of Zelda game. Because my first actual Zelda game was Star Fox Adventures. Which is not a good starting point. But to be fair, Star Fox Adventures also did the thing of, it's a game for 7-year-olds, and it will scare them. And it did. There's quite a lot in Star Fox Adventures that kind of unnerved me. And I eventually stopped playing the game because there was something about, like, there was some weird gremlin creature that I didn't want to get past because it creeped me out a little bit too much. And so I went back to playing Mario Sunshine. This is Blink. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, alright. You can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. Kinda like it? Fair enough. I like Star Fox Adventures vibes. But, like, once you get past a certain point, the game kind of falls apart. But before then, when you're just, like, exploring, and you can just explore, it's pretty great. And, I went back to it fairly recently, and I'm kind of floored at how fucking good that game looks for the time. By the way, Mr. Hero, if you're going to climb Death Mountain, you should equip a proper shield. It is an active volcano, after all. If you go back to Hyrule Castle Town Market, you should check out the Bazaar. They sell the shield you need there. Tell them I sent you, and they should give you a special discount. If you think you're good to go already, don't worry about it. Now, I'd like to ask a favor of you. No, I don't expect you to do it just because of the great tip I just gave you. I'm just asking. Have you been to the Happy Mask shop that just opened in the Hyrule Castle Town Market? Everyone's talking about it. My little boy pesters me for a popular mask, but I don't have time to go there. So, could you go and get the mask for me next time you're in the market? If you don't feel like it, that's okay, but... well, I have no choice. This is my job. Okay. I will go and get you the funny mask. Oh, hey! It's another sculpture. Your first was Ocarina of Time, but your dad played it for you instead of you because you were getting scared. Man, that's the kind of experience that I kind of missed growing up, because like none of my parents wanted to play video games, so like I never really had that. The closest I would have would be my brothers playing games for me sometimes, and the first time I beat the Wind Waker. I couldn't beat the Wind Waker for the longest time because I didn't know how to progress once the second half of that game started. I didn't know how to initiate the Triforce charts, and I didn't know how to, well, I thought the Triforce charts were optional, so I didn't bother, and I didn't know how to enter the two remaining dungeons, because there's, like, it's this really obtuse thing of, like, you have to figure out that you need to use fast travel to warp to a specific island to give you the fire and ice arrows. And I never figured out how to do that. So I didn't, and so I could never actually beat the game growing up. So when I was about 10 years old, my brothers ended up beating Wind Waker for me, because they just kind of... they either had a guide back in the day when they were playing it at that age, or they just figured it out. So, sorry, I had to remember the Sun Song. So because of that, like, yeah, my brother beat, Wind Waker for me because I couldn't figure out how to beat it. And then in that same week, I beat Twilight Princess for him because he couldn't get past a certain dungeon, because he was having too much of a hard time with one of the bosses, I think, and I was able to do that for him. So there was this really nice give and take of, like, we were both able to beat each other's games. My mom loved, I had a very wholesome experience at Christmas in that vein. That does sound really cool. My mom loved Pikmin on the GameCube, so when she visited me this Christmas, I got my Switch set up and saw Pikmin 4. Oh, that's adorable. That's really cute. I love shit like that. I forgot what I was doing. Happy Mask! I'm also here for a shield. I don't think I can afford the shield, even with the discount. Hi! It's me, everyone's favorite boy, the Happy Mask Salesman! Welcome to the Happy Mask Shop! We deal in masks that bring happiness to everyone! How would you like to be a happiness salesman? I'll lend you a mask, you sell the mask and bring the money back here! If you want to read the fine print, take a look at the sign right over there! After you've sold all the masks, you will become happy yourself! Have faith. God, yeah, he really is a Shigeru Miyamoto insert, isn't he? Do you want to borrow the Keaton mask? Ah, you get to show it off. I'll be a popular guy. Hell yeah, brother. Anyway, can I actually afford... Oh, wait. Go. Not enough rupees. How the fuck do I make 60 rupees? Well, I might be able to break those jars again and get a bunch of rupees out of that. Because, like, yeah, I really don't want to go into Death Mountain and not have the Hylian shield. Because I am aware that, like, any fire... Like, there's no health bar on the shield. Any fire touches it and it's deleted. And that's rough. Like, not many Zelda games expect you to guard. Ocarina of Time, I remember, like, being pretty explicit about wanting you to hold that shield. So not having a shield at all would suck. Played a randomizer and ended up in Dodongo's cavern with the Deku shield burned up frame 1. Oh, yeah, that sounds rough. A random... Like, I really should play a Zelda randomizer someday, because, again, like, these games having such a similar DNA to Metroid games, like, they fit randomizers so well. Once you open them up, anyways. Really? Wow! Wow, that is a consistent money farm. That's kind of crazy. Have you ever... Yes, I have heard of Archipelago. Me and, So, you've talked to Black Shuck already in the chat. He's actually approached me with the idea of running an Archipelago with another one of our... well, two of our friends. The Squatch Phelps, the guy in that YouTube video that I mentioned about with the Dreamcast, and Yusei, who's, like, he's got his own streaming scene. The four of us are thinking of getting together and running an Archipelago collab stream at some point. I want to run Pizza Tower. I want to run Pizza Tower on Archipelago because, like, I'm aware that people have modded Pizza Tower in a way where you have to, like, use all of your checks to gain all of your moves back. And I know where everything is in Pizza Tower and can play that game pretty fast. And I think that would be a really cool game to pair with, like, I think Connor would be playing, like, Dark Souls 3. Cameron would probably... Oh, what would Cameron play? We need to discuss this further, but yeah, like, we want to, at some point this week, we're thinking of, like, figuring out how to run an Archipelago, so that maybe sometime next week or the week after, we can do a collab stream together. Because, like... That's just such a fun idea. I love that as a shout. If you need help, let me know. Fantastic! Thank you very much. I'll absolutely come to you if I need any aid with this. I'll also be sure to let you know once we're actually running that stream, because that's going to be a good time. We have to give you a good deal. How much did I actually save with that discount? Ooh, I saved 25 rupees! God, listen to me being a fucking bargain hunter like that. Ooh, 25 rupees! What a save, what a steal. Rando Hades with reverse heat sounds crazy. Oh right, yeah, no, that's what Connor would run. Connor would run fucking Hollow Knight. Like, Connor was running a Hollow Knight randomizer pretty recently, and he was having a fantastic time with it. I do want to show this off real quick. The Hylian shield being, like, stupid big for Link is really funny, because this is how he blocks. He simply doesn't bother picking up the shield, he just turtles up. Incredible. Thank you, video games. Aw, the chickens are broken loose again. Holy shit, it's 10 to 11 already. I guess we'll get to Death Mountain and probably finish the stream up there. I did not realize so much time had passed. This is the problem with Zelda games. This is the goddamn problem with Zelda games. You lose track of time so easily with these things. Because there's so much to do. I did not realize it was so late. Shit. Yeah, I was also, like, super locked in. That was crazy. Do you think you're in disguise, Mr. Hero? Oh? Hey, is that key something character mask? I heard he's very popular recently. He's my boy's favorite. That key something mask. If you don't mind, will you sell it to me? Absolutely, chef. My boy will be very happy with this. You really are, Mr. Hero. I sold it for 15 rupees. I earned a little profit. Ooh, look at me go. I will do that later. Because I've got video game to play. Anyway, it's Death Mountain. Get out of here. Once again, like, there being dynamic music in the Hyrule Field, where, like, it properly shifts into a battle version of Hyrule Field, is so cool for a game that came out in 1998 on the Nintendo 64. And yeah, just seamless, right back to normal Hyrule Field. It's really cool. I fucking love dynamic music in games, and I find it crazy how early Zelda games were doing it. Dodongo's Cavern, don't enter. Yo, it's everyone's favorite. I am one of the Gorons, the stone-eating people who live on Death Mountain. Look at that huge boulder over there. It blocks the entrance to the Dodongo's Cavern, which was once a very important place for us Gorons. But one day, many Dodongos suddenly appeared inside the cavern. It became a very dangerous place. On top of that, a Gerudo in black armor used his magic to seal the entrance with that boulder. If you want to hear more Goron gossip, head up to our city. Goron City is just a little way up the trail. It won't take much longer to get there, even on foot. Sick. I fucking love the Goron noises. They're so good. Oh. They say that a beautiful fairy lives on top of Death Mountain. Don't you want to see her? Well, those rocks look pretty bombable and I don't have bombs, so I suppose I'll have to wait. Hello! I'm standing here to shade the bomb flowers from the sun. Yes, I know it's nighttime. Do you have a question for me? Bomb flowers? Those plants growing over there are bomb flowers. They are mining plants that grow only on this mountain. They usually grow only in dark places, like caves, so bomb flowers that grow in a place like this are extremely rare. If you have the Goron's bracelets, even a little kid like you could easily pick it up with the A button. Ugh. Yeah, there we go. That's the noise I wanted. I don't know why that delights me so much. Ooh. Right then. Well, I remember there being like quite a bit to do in Goron City, like even before you start the dungeon. So I am going to take a rain check here, I believe. So let me just a little bit too minutes. Oh, okay. Fuck it. Fine. Well, thanks for showing up, everyone. It's been a really cool stream. I've really enjoyed this session, and I'm very much looking forward to playing some more Zelda with everyone. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow or on Friday. It depends on like I've got a bunch of stuff that I need to do, like in terms of like housekeeping, and I'm trying to decide whether to do that tomorrow or on Friday. But it's got to be one of them. So I'm either streaming tomorrow or Friday, but not both. But either way, I'll be posting on Blue Sky if you want to keep updated. Otherwise, as long as you're following me, you'll always get notifications whenever I'm streaming. So hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next stream. In the meantime, let me just take a very quick look to see if there is anyone we need to raid on over. No, how about that? Yusei is still streaming, so let me get a raid over to Yusei Kayaba, and we'll end the stream here. Seconds. There we go, fantastic, that's all set up. Right, once again, thank you guys very much for showing up today. It's been really cool chatting with everyone, and it's, I am enjoying this set. I'm definitely feeling like so much more engaged this first session than I was trying to play Ocarina of Time by myself, so I'm looking forward to this as a stream series. I think this is going to be great. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye now.
Yeah, we got this. Hey, dude! Welcome, welcome.
Hi. Why are you doing nothing? Go.
I have tried quite, yeah, it's quite high armor. Okay, what are you at now? Tired?
This is looking alright
Yeah, what do you-
so far.
Yeah, no, this is good.
We have to get these two guys because they are the problem.
Yes. No, absolutely. In fact, you know what?
Yeah, but I have been clever enough to send my spearmen to deal with Mace and Brian. And they are anti-big, and Mace and Brian is big.
Yeah, crumble. Yeah, crumble. Crumble, you fuck. Hey, folks, did you know Ocarina of Time is pretty good? Don't know if anyone knows it. Yo, you ever played Ocarina of Time? Sick.
Have you heard of that?
Pretty okay. It's a pretty okay game. So I have heard.
Okay.
Yeah, he's crumbly. We got this.
Nice.
Get him.
Is Brian, the Bryant guy also dead?
Yes, he crumbled as well.
Okay, good. That's just the last thing. That's so many fucking lizards.
So
Get him,
many
boys.
lizards.
Get him,
So
boys.
many lizards. Fucking lizard man.
Oh god, I zoomed in too close.
was
Pyrrhic
per-
victory?
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
We did good. And
Oh.
everyone lived as well.
Everyone lived.
Everyone lived.
Everyone lived. Yeah.
Look how many I did with the blessed.
Look
Look how many I did with the blessed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no, that was very good. That was very good.
Jesus.
Suck
and
it,
Winter is dead.
Suck it, Lucan.
To the vampires.
Oh,
Oh.
that was definitely a good victory.
Oh goodness.
We can worry about getting your city back next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna go through the Zeldas in my own time, but was convinced to go through them on stream, so I guess I'm a Zelda streamer for the next few months. How's Warhammer treating you? It was pretty chill for a while, and then, shit just kind of all happened to the both of us, like, right at the end.
I was doing pest control. I was getting Skaven out of cities, and then suddenly, the vampire coast showed up with like a big, massive army, and they started hitting. They started hit. Oh, army! Yes, 11% army replenishment. Eat them. Eat him.
What? What do you mean he lived? Fuck off! He can't. He died. Fuck off, game.
Yeah, exactly. What do you mean he lived?
Can you chase him down?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, fucking chase him down.
Yes.
Eat him. Yeah, there we go.
Nice. Nice, buddy. Nice. Okay, go back. He's got like some obsidian talisman.
No, definitely. I'll definitely watch your. No, I'll definitely watch the Zelda streams. It's a fucking.
Can any of them equip arcane items? Yes, but he already has one. Oh, go ahead. Ancillaries. Ooh, rat spawn sacrifice.